Hey guys, my name is Kris Barocsi and you've just heard the brand new Mini Soldano, the Mini SLO. All the sounds you've heard in the song were, well, guitar sounds were created with the SLO. There was just one little part, the low gain tele solo, where I used a clean boost in front of it just to raise the output of the guitar a little bit. There was no clipping happening, no sound shaping, no overdrives involved. That was the exotic super clean boost on its minimum setting pretty much. This is a really fun little head, and actually I was really excited about this. I was waiting for this to come out. I was expecting this because the first mini head was the Friedman Mini, then the Bogner Mini, and since I knew that Soldano was also part of this boutique amp distribution where Bogner, Ignator, Synergy, Friedman, all these other companies work together, I was expecting this to come whenever, and now today's the day. I love the big one, the original SLO, and everything that Soldano does, and I was not disappointed in this one at all. Is it the same as the big head? No. Does it have the same character? Totally. And that's exactly what I love about it. It takes overdrives as well, but you don't really need it because it has tons of gain. This was the maximum gain setting I went for, like not even 12 o'clock. And this was like a crazy sustained lead tone on the overdrive channel, which is the gainier channel. The first channel is called Crunch. It explains a lot. It doesn't really do clean. I've tried to show that with the tele in that middle section of the song, where I went back as far as I could, and it really does give you a very nice, very low gain, single coily, sparkly kind of tone, but it doesn't really do completely clean. So if you're after that, it's not the right amp for you. But what it definitely does is giving you all the awesome tones from very low gain crunch to classic rock, bluesy kind of sparkly, spongy crunch tone, up until like way too much gain if you're into that. So it's really cool. It's tight enough for a mini head, like a solid state head, but if you want it like super chuggy, it's very easy. Just put a screamer in front of it or anything else that pushes the mid-range and cuts the lows a little bit. Super easy. It reacts the same way as like very expensive tube amps would, which is awesome. What I'll do now is show you all the guitar tones in that song, but in solo. One single track of all the rhythm and solo parts that you have a better idea of how it really sounds without having the full band mix. My only critique, if there's anything I would maybe wish it did differently, it's pretty fizzy on the top if you turn the treble up. That's why I had the treble all the time around, what is that, 9 o'clock? Yeah, because I didn't feel like I need more treble. It does have that solid state amp kind of fizziness if you turn up the treble, which is cool if you like that. I'm more used to like this warm, rounded off kind of tones. So I just dialed back the treble, and yeah, that was pretty much it. The mids sit pretty high anyhow, so if you want more openness to the tone, just dial some more mids in the tone and you're good. Then there's the normal and deep switch, which just gives it a bit more extended low end. I don't feel like you need it if you're playing rhythm, because you want to keep that focused, I guess, like most of the time. But for the low gain stuff, like in the almost clean kind of crunchy stuff with the telly, I engaged the deep, which just made it sound bigger and fuller, and I love that. And also for the lead tone at the end with the Les Paul, I left the deep switch on. It's a nice feature. It's subtle enough that it's usable, but you definitely feel it when you crank the amp and play it loud. I can see this being used at home a lot, not because it's not loud enough for like a not too loud rehearsal or a gig. It definitely is, but it just does what tube amps don't really do, which is sounding awesome when played quietly. And with quietly, I don't mean like whispering volume necessarily, more like an acceptable volume for at home. This definitely does it because it's a solid state amp, as told. It doesn't need to be cranked to sound good. It will sound the same between 0 and 1 on the master, and between 3 and 4 and 5 and whatever. So it has that benefit of just giving you that full rich tone at whichever volume you want to. If you want to find out more about the Soldano Mini, you'll find a link in the description below where you can check out all the specs and all the details about this baby. Also, while you're doing that, you could also subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up in case you enjoy it, and check out my merchandise if you want to support what I'm doing here. What I want to see in the comments below is which is your favorite mini head out of this range. The Friedman, the Bogner, the Diesel, or the SLO. I'm looking forward to seeing that down there. See you next week in a new video, and meet you down there in the comments. I'll be back. Bye bye.